The views and opinions expressed in this content are that of a continuously evolving nature and are subject to change as humanity evolves into higher states of awareness.
Hi everyone, just Lee again here from Next Level Awareness, and I'm just at the beach again today. I'm with little Poppy here, who's always in the moment, always in the present moment, and Poppy's kind of teaching me how to understand the benefits of always being in the present moment, as opposed to trying to create things and snapshot things to look back on at a future timeline that takes me away from the present moment again. And the reason I'm making this video is because I've just tried to take some photographs there of the nice beach and the sea, and just trying to capture it. And when I did this, I was saying to Poppy, can you come up on this rock? I was trying to get the right angle. I was trying to create this beautiful picture so I can look back on the picture. But it suddenly dawned on us when I was doing this that Poppy was like, what are you doing? Yeah, the dog was like looking at us like, what are you doing? I'm waiting for you to come back to the present moment. And I was thinking to myself, well, is taking a snapshot or taking a picture of a present situation gonna be better than just experiencing in the present moment and not being able to experience it in the future? Because let's face it, when we get to the future and we look back on photographs, videos, etc., it does take us away from the present moment then as well. And there only ever is the now. The past and the future is an illusion. And I think the way we've been programmed in life, we've been programmed to celebrate all these events, okay? Like if it's somebody's birthday, the first thing people do is get the camera out, take photographs of the cake. If it's a wedding, the first thing people do is take photographs so they can look back on this day, when basically a lot of this has taken us out of the present moment and we're not appreciating it as much, okay? Like when you go to a concert, you'll see many people with the phones in the air just filming the concert on a little screen, looking at it on the screen to make sure that they capture it so they can look back on it in a future event or a future time and watch it again. But what they don't realize is they're taking away the passion and all the joy of that present moment, experiencing it, and when they look at it again, it's not the same. And not only it's not the same, it actually takes them away from the present moment then as well. So I've learned a lot from this just by watching animals, okay? Like little Poppy here, for instance. Poppy's always in the present moment, always. She wakes up every morning with joy, just in the present moment, very joyful. She never stops to think about the past or the future, because animals don't do that. And I'm wondering whether, because we as humans do that, is that detrimental to our experience here in life? Because I'm not saying that we need to like devolve, because thoughts are an evolution process. All animals will eventually get to a point where they can think and be self-aware. But you have to realize when to do it at the right times. It is good to plan the future sometimes, but don't let it take you away from the present moment. And being an empath and watching people a lot of the time, I do see a lot of people being took away from the present moment. And when I'm out places, even places like this that's beautiful, I see them like on the phone, just texting someone or too engrossed in a little 6-inch screen, when it's taken them away from this present moment, which is a way better screensaver. It's like everything's here, everything you ever need is there in the present moment, and the universe will always bring whatever you need to you, and you don't have to be somewhere pretty like this as well. You can be absolutely anywhere in the world and you can still be in the present moment. I mean, look at this cave right here. Like, I can walk in this cave and somebody might walk in this cave just to get out of the way of everybody and go on the phone, okay? But other people will come in here and experience it for what it really is. And when I was starting taking those pictures earlier, I realized, is it even worth stopping to take pictures, taking you out of the present moment? Because that moment will never be experienced again. Even if you look at those pictures in the future, yes, you'll remember good times, but that's taking you away from the present moment as well. And even me making this video now, although I'm enjoying doing it, it's taken us away from all the beauty around us in this lovely cave with the sea and little poppy, it's taken us away from that for a few minutes. So as you become more self-aware and you increase your levels of awareness, you start to realize the pleasure of being in the present moment, and you start to kind of manage it a little bit better. So now, as soon as I finish this video, I'll put my phone away. I'll not look at it again until I get home, and maybe edit this video a little bit, but I'll still remember to experience the present moment, to have that joy, to use all my 5 senses, to feel alive. Because that's what it's all about. That's what life's about, feeling alive. And the only ever is the now. Spiritual teachers have taught this for years and years and years, that the only ever is the now. But it takes a lot of experience, a lot of kind of ups and downs in life to fully realize this and incorporate it in your life to a point where everything does become beautiful. Okay, everything becomes beautiful. And when you realize the only ever is the now, your life does improve, because you're not sitting thinking about the future while in beautiful places, while you're drinking your coffee, while you're having your food. Your mind isn't somewhere else, it's in the present moment, and this is an important part of your spiritual evolution. Okay, everybody will eventually reach this point. Everybody will eventually reach the point where they're more in the present moment and they can control the thoughts better. Meditation's good for this, but you don't necessarily need that, because this will happen naturally, guys. As you realize, as you increase your levels of awareness and you realize the beauty that's actually in the world, this will happen anyway. You don't need to try with meditation, because trying doesn't work either. You've just got to do it. You've just got to like kind of see beauty as it really is and enjoy it. And one other thing I want to say before I stop this video though is sometimes if you're in an old paradigm where you're constantly worrying about past, present and future, sometimes you need a kind of tool to bring you out of that paradigm, and I think that's what some of the plant medicines do. What plant medicines do, in my opinion, is they'll bring you out of one paradigm and show you another, so that your mind can incorporate that, and then eventually you'll become that naturally. So before I reached this level of awareness, I used to take cannabis, and that kind of showed us what was possible. Okay, every time I would take cannabis, I would be in the present moment. I would see the beauty for what it really is, and I was like, wow, it was like a veil that was lifted from my eyes, because normally I'd just be worrying about things, thinking about the future. I wouldn't appreciate what's in front of us, but that really put us in the present moment. It showed us what was possible. And when I ate food, when I took cannabis, it tasted like I was a child again, just experience everything new. But it was amazing. But now that I don't take cannabis, my mind's kind of caught up with that, and now I can do that without any plant medicines. But what I'm saying here is, if you're at a point of your life where you're stuck and you're trying to enjoy things but you just can't, you sometimes need a tool to help you progress from that paradigm onto a new paradigm, and that's what these plant medicines do. So use it at your own risk, guys. I'm not saying go and use cannabis, but if you decide to do something like that, take it in very, very sensible moderation, okay? Like take very small amounts first, test it. Don't take it every day, take it maybe once a week at first, just test it, see what it's doing for you, see if it's opening new avenues for you, seeing if it takes you into the now more, and then incorporate it the next few days. Try and because your mind will catch up eventually. Okay, at first you'll think that only the cannabis is doing that, but eventually your mind will catch up, and eventually you'll be able to do that without anything. You'll just be able to naturally do it. And this is what these things are here for. They're like permission slips to show you what's possible, so that we evolve into that state of being. So yeah, that's my opinion on that, guys. So I'm going to leave you now, and I'm going to go for a walk. And I'd like to thank you for watching this video and all my videos. Check out my other videos as well. I've done a few videos about being in the present moment, because it is a very important subject to me at this present point of my spiritual evolution. And I hope you got something from that. Leave your comments about your experiences with that as well. Subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you guys next time.